Hello everyone, my name is Cameron West and I'll be discussing dyslexia today. Albert Einstein once stated, everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it is stupid. Dyslexia affects 20% of Americans, easily making it the most common learning disability. However, many students are overlooked or misplaced in special education because people don't understand what dyslexia is, how to identify dyslexic behaviors, or even how to treat it. The correct knowledge and learning strategies can save a child from lifelong learning hardships if properly diagnosed. Dyslexia is often considered a reading issue or being unable to read. However, dyslexia is defined as a disorder that causes difficulty in learning to read or interpret words, letters, numbers, symbols, but does not affect overall intelligence. Essentially, dyslexia is a learning disability. Students suffer from this disorder are often labeled as lazy or lack intelligence. But in fact, people diagnosed with dyslexia have a neurological problem that slows the brain's ability to process information correctly. Many students will need a different approach in the learning process. Dyslexia can affect each individual differently, making the proper identification is key. Characteristics of a child with dyslexia can mirror those of a child with developmental delays, things such as problems forming words, remembering colors with preschoolers. When children become school age, dyslexia signs are more apparent. Students reading below the child's appropriate reading level can be identified as one of the first signs that a school-age child is suffering from dyslexia. Other signs include difficulty to understand similarities and differences in letters and numbers and words, ultimately making it difficult to read. Dyslexic students subsequently avoid activities involving reading, especially activities that require them to read aloud. Many students with deficits in interpreting left or right, which causes the student to write letters or numbers backward, which is most notably the most common identifying factor with dyslexic children. Activities actively identifying just a few signs of a dyslexic child can lead to the child receiving proper treatment. Dyslexia can be treated by using specific educational approaches and techniques. Therefore, psychological testing will need to be done by teachers to develop the correct teaching strategy for each student. Teachers often have to change normal teaching strategies when dealing with a dyslexic child. Sometimes dyslexic students will need one-on-one time with teachers to advance. Many strategies focus on children comprehending what they read and building their vocabulary. Schools are required legally to help kids with dyslexia. These legal requirements are often efforts to see students succeed in life. Dyslexia is a lifelong learning condition. When the proper steps are taken, students are most likely to succeed. By starting with the understanding of what dyslexia is, it can lead to early identification of signs of a dyslexic child, thus for leading to the treatment of their child. Thank y'all.